Do you want to be right, before anyone else, or do you want everyone to be on the same page? This is the main issue with the current, urgent situation. Everyone has their moment of ego, the first one to give their pride away to service to the truth wins, and there is limitless reward and benefit from the truth in this life. This life is the life of all lives. Everyone that is alive now existed in the beginning of civilization through an unbroken string of lineage. The operations taking place as part of the crimes against humanity are to swap those lines back and forth, and essentially trade the souls of humans like chattel for profit and as bounty of war. Those who research and keep their hearts pure and their minds clean will resist the defilement that can destroy a human's spiritual tie to the soul, and thus the spiritual realms and their original identity here. In short, there are genetic harvesting programs taking place which utilize the DNA of humans to generate created life forms, which are the false light or fallen beings described in ancient texts. These are beings always present here without the corresponding higher dimensional counterpart to exist in the non-holographic realms outside of this fallen universe and these fallen timelines. This all has to do with spiritual hierarchy and the ancient practice of fleecing the lamb for the spiritual energy, which is then used for secondary purposes outside of the original blueprint for human spiritual development. That is, to take life in such a manner only reflects the potential uses of such energy later, ego, pleasure, pain, everything to do with this illusory world of polarity consciousness and perception which can be skewered. True knowledge is unadulterated, true awareness is pure, and if tainted, is obvious to the fact. For this we know is that the pure awareness that is not described through words and other conscious projections are our true, original existence, while thoughts, belief systems, and polarity-sourced perceptions are only as far as this holographically projected shadow universe. The letting go of desires and implanted belief systems that are brought into arrowhead externally through the hypnosis of the system, is the releasing of the entanglement of this realm and the reigniting of the spiritual flame within. This is because this takes passion, courage, commitment, and is ultimately the most difficult path a being within this realm can take. One will conclude that we are not actually entirely in this realm, but only a portion of our overall awareness is here, and in this way, only an avatar-like projection of what others who run this realm and the realm itself believes we are like, can actually be present here. Knowing this is defeating the illusion and seeing beyond the barriers, but the barriers are simultaneously being updated from our own perception. Only in taking self-responsibility and reaping what we've sown do we withdraw from the unconscious agreements to have our spiritual matters handled for us. However, there is a layer of deception for every truth we take on, for once one accepts their own self-responsibility, they are met with projected illusions attempting to convince them to take the blame of others, and accept guilt for the uncleanliness of this world. We are in this realm but not of it, and so we are not even responsible for the darkness that is present here. However, we are responsible for our continuous works and the self-willed choices we produce. If we simply begin to work within ourselves and those around us who are similarly focused, then we can receive the truth.